Oh, hello. Welcome to AMPLIVE, the monthly series where we highlight independent musicians who happened to be members of the Amplify Mastermind community, which is the best place on earth to be if you're an independent musician. My horoscope told me to wear a weird hat today, so I took it on with a vengeance. So, and I'm sitting on a ball because my back is kind of out. So if you see me moving around, it's all good, but we'll give people a minute to join. We've got a fantabulous lineup today. I'm really excited about the people we've got. We've got new folks and people returning, some old favorites. So very, very cool. That all being said, if you are here, say hi so that our musicians know that there's someone watching. It's always so hard when you're doing a live stream digitally to know if there are people here. Oh, our first guest finally arrived and we can get going here. So exciting. So yeah, say hey. If you are here, tell us where you're from so we can all connect, just knowing location wise. And then this is what it's going to be. I'm going to chat with a couple of these songwriters. They're going to play a song. We're going to talk about the song and then we'll move on to the next one. It's going to be a jolly good little, probably under an hour. So welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. If you're watching on Facebook, also welcome. If you're Gail and you're commenting on my Newsies hat, thank you. Maybe you weren't here for when I told you that my horoscope told me to wear a weird hat. And so I pulled my Newsies hat out. Okay, there's that. But I see you, Gail. I see you knowing Newsies. I like it. Our first guest today is Susan LaVelle. We're going to bring her down right now. Hello, Susan.
Howdy. How are you doing? Sorry I was late.
No, you're great. We're so happy to have you. It's been a while. You've been here before. So for those that have been watching for months and months and months, this might be a very special treat to see you perform again. I'm going to readjust the big ball that I'm sitting on. Hold on. So what has been going on since last time you were here?
Well, since last time I was here, well, I've done a few concert series that I did, which I've mentioned here and there before, called Uniting the Twin Cities of Music.
Amazing. I love that community event.
Yeah, so a very exciting one coming up April 16th, the day after taxes. That might help you remember that. We gave it a theme of justice, mercy, and compassion. And so I've got some very exciting people that are new to the concert. So I've got like probably 6 people, and then Matt and I, and we wrote a really good song I've been waiting for this whole last year to be able to write, called Silence. And for those who don't know, I'm from Minneapolis area. So we have the whole, the George Floyd murder trial going on, starting up now. So that was what I was kind of waiting around to finish writing that song, kind of for that. So we have other people along the topic of, like I just said, justice, mercy, and compassion. And so I'm very really excited to get that for next month. So that will be the third one of those kind of concerts.
I love that. How can people find out about attending, being part of it? Like, where do we go to learn about this? Because I think it's such a beautiful thing, whether or not they live in the area. Where do you go?
Well, you could go to my YouTube channel, which is Just a Touch of Jazz. I'm really eager to get just only 17 more people subscribing to my YouTube channel, and then I can get 100, and then I'll be able to, our channel, then we'll be able to change it to a more Just a Touch of Jazz actual, where you could find it easier. But that's it. And or go justatouchofjazz.com. I've got just yesterday I got one of those channels. Can I post it in here? I wonder.
I'm posting it for you.
Yeah, there's that, and I just got a Foundy thing I just did yesterday. So
nice. Okay, short link. So I'm putting in justatouchofjazz.com, and I also put into the chat box to go into YouTube and look for Just a Touch of Jazz. And and when you find them, go subscribe so they can change their name to be something awesome, because that's what we do here. We support independent artists and exactly what they need. And that is very, very nice and clear. So love that. That's a very clear milestone. So we're going to play that game today. Amazing. Yeah. Are we going to get to hear the song Silence?
No, not today. You will in my concert though. And we really, honestly, we are just like awed, because it's like one of our best songs, and we've written a lot of really good songs.
I love that. Listen to that confidence. Yes, we write a lot of good songs, and this is one of our best ones.
We do write a lot of good songs. Now this one I'm writing now, I'm going to do today, is a little different because I used to do a lot of guitar playing when I was young. I have not played the guitar since I was young. And I used to do a lot of little guitar songs in parks and things like that or whatever when I was young. But again, like I said, I'm much better at singing. I'm much better at writing lyrics. And so I've always like gravitated to find some person who could play the piano or guitar better than me. And why should I do it? However, I do have a goal for my year so that by the end of the year, you can all hold me to it, I will be an adequate guitarist. So I could go in like a coffee place and do a show with just my own self playing it, like folk songs or whatever.
I love that goal of like, let's be a mediocre guitar player. But there actually is,
seriously, I'd be happy.
No, I totally get that. And I'm totally with you because you have the vision of what that looks like in reality, like that you can go play a gig. So if you get booked for a coffee house gig, December 31st, you're going to be like, yes, I can do that. So that's the measurable result right there, is that you can be a yes for a gig. So all the other wording, I love that. You're going to be adequate guitar player. So you're going to try it out today. Where are we? We're almost at April, end of March. So you've got quite a lot of the year left to go, but we're getting to hear the ground floor beginning of this champagne win here that you're working towards.
Well, and I wrote this song, and let me also explain one little bit about it. Aside from that, I'm actually going to play the guitar, and I'm playing this guitar today as I'm just practicing this song. There was no pressure to me to have to do it very well or anything like that. So I'll do it well enough for you to hear it. Now last year,
that is the Amplify standard, people.
Absolutely.
Just well enough.
And by the way, you don't need any reason at all to wear a hat like that. Just wear your hat like that, whatever reason.
Oh, thank you. I like it. I mean, awesome. I wouldn't have thought of it if my horoscope didn't say wear a weird hat. But now that I'm getting all the cute hat comments and all the things, thank you. I will wear the hat.
Yeah, I don't think it's weird either. So I don't think you actually did that. So, but what I have to say is that this song last year, I'm one of those people who was with Cheryl for 19 weeks, every single day, Monday through Friday, all those weeks and weeks, which was wonderful. But during that time, occasionally there would be people, there were a lot of weird comments that would be made here and there, whatever, because we were all, I don't know what, but anyway, I would take my pen and I would jot them down. Every once in a while, someone would go, oh, someone should make a song about that or whatever. And I was jotted all these weird little things down. And I kind of thought, yeah, how about that? A song for that. So I did have it in my head. And I approached our friend, all of our friends, Jeb Colwell. And I thought, I'm going to write the lyrics. Let me have you write the tune. I sent it to him and he thought it was good and everything. But then he was really busy. And I felt like, this is me having a cop out, as I have done many a time. I've just said, oh, here, could you do these lyrics for me? Can you do these lyrics? Not even thinking about it. Now, right now I do it with Matt and he's so fantastic. It's just great synergy. But I used to just palm it off on people too, just because I didn't want to do it. So I asked Jeb if it was okay if I to come back and wrote my own song, which I did. And originally, now at the bottom of these lyrics sheet I have, which I haven't got the whole thing memorized, but it says, here's one of the phrases that I wrote down. And it did not make it into the song, the final song. It was actually in the song I sent Jeb in a verse. It takes a boyfriend and $4.
It takes a boyfriend and $4?
Yes. Now, you don't remember even saying that, but it was
I said that?
You said that. Shall I say why? Here's why. I'll make it laser. You were talking about how, in 1 month, when you have a goal, you want to set your goal for something bigger than what you'd imagine. And then you work towards it and you reach it. Well, what do you do the next month? You add something to that goal, even if it's only $4. And you had said your goal doesn't have to always just be money. It could be something else that you think is important. And you just pulled it out of a hat. You said, maybe you want a boyfriend. And so then when you got to the next month and you had to add something to it, you were stuck a little bit and you threw out, well, maybe it's a boyfriend and $4. And I wrote that down. And honestly, that is a big prompt for why I wrote the song. However,
my God.
I made it more serious.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. This is amazing. So for people that are watching that are in Amplify, do you get what Susan did when we went daily during COVID last year? Instead of having our like once a month or once a week calls, we met every single day for 3 months straight for an hour and just kind of create a community. We pivoted together, all the things. And apparently I said some things that out of context sound funny, but then when you say them, you're like, oh, that's very good coaching or really terrible coaching. Anyway, so I'm getting that this song is going to be some insight into the experience of Amplify, which is very exciting for me. And I just love the creativity. And I am that person that's in the choirs that's like writing down the funny things that when you pull them out of context are ridiculous. Like my a cappella group did that in college. I know kids do that for their teachers. So Susan, you are that person that kept these notes, and I am so excited / mildly terrified and I can't believe that you put this into a song. And I also really want to acknowledge you for saying, I'm going to do this because I want to do this and trust that I can do all the pieces of this and not need someone else. So I see that pivot for you, and I love that.
Well, thank you.
So,
this
what's it called?
It's called A Musical Community. And it's basically for our musical community. And that includes my friend Matt, who's also part of my musical community.
Yeah, of course.
And anyone else who's in a musical community. So here I go. I'm going to give it a try. And if you can't hear it very well, wave me down or something. So
I will wave you down. I'm going to pop off so you can have the whole screen. And we are going to hear this song, A Musical Community. I'm very excited.
Okay. All right. Well, this is just a practice. All right, everybody. Sometimes in forced loneliness, a room, a cat, and only us, we finally drop the phoniness and find instead some genius. Not everything is a masterpiece or born for a Spotify release. Still a long to rest and a place of peace sparked creativity's release. Finding opportunity to ditch my insecurity and move ahead in company with a musical community. A musical community. I crave your wisdom and support. You are my first, not last resort. Facing fears and rooting them out. Whatever sells myself too short. Finding opportunity to ditch my insecurity and move ahead in company with a musical community. I wash away the painful scars and flee destructive avatars to fly through space among the stars in collaborations just like ours. Finding opportunity to ditch my insecurity and move ahead in company with a musical community, with a musical community, with a musical community.
Oh my God, we have like an Amplify anthem. Also, you are clearly already an adequate guitar player at the very least. So
not really.
Congratulations. Nice job. And yes, Shanti's saying I agree totally, Shanti. I love the lyric, finding opportunity to ditch my insecurity. Love that so much. And Jimmy also agrees with me, more than adequate guitar playing. And Jimmy's a fantabulous guitar player, so that is something.
Thank you for that comment.
Susan, that was such a treat, such a fun surprise, bringing this whole community together, and you're such a staple in it. So thank you for that.
And it's an audacious ask of myself to do this guitar playing in front of everyone, including I sent out email to my email list, so some of them might be watching this right now. I don't know. Hi. But
Hi,
that is an audacious ask for me to do that publicly in front of other people.
I totally get that and honor that and love it. And for those that are not in Amplify, this month is all about normalizing unreasonable and just being audacious in the best possible way. So Susan, you are such an example of that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that gift. I love it so much. And we're going to go on to our next guest here, and you can go read all the comments because people are loving on you.
Thank you.
Amazing. All right. I'm just like, oh my God, I love these shows. Every time I'm like, oh, maybe I always want to do these shows forever and ever and ever. These are so fun. So our next guest is returning from a very long time ago. Happy Ron. Welcome back. And I am so happy to see you. And I know you got some internet issues going on, but you look great.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's hope it holds. I actually have my phone hooked up to my computer and everything's synced up. So now it's been quite a weird thing. The rats actually ate my internet wiring, apparently. So
okay. All right. Well, I love the workaround. We can handle some rats here. You also got the hat memo. So great.
Absolutely. I'm glad to see you wearing the hat. There's always never an excuse not to wear a hat.
Okay. I'm getting the hat signals here from all the directions. I love it. So what's been going on for you in your music world since the last time you were here, which has been many months?
Right. Well, I continue to do a show. I committed to doing a show every Monday at 7:00 on Facebook Live. And now I'm restreaming it onto Twitch and all that stuff. So every Monday at 7:00, I do an hour-long show of my music. And we get anywhere between 1 and 25, 50 people. And we just do it. And I've been taking videos from that. And whenever we get a really good performance, I cut and paste and I take that and make a YouTube video of that particular song. And so we got like 25, 50, 100, about 50 maybe choices to choose from. And when one's really magical, I capture it. And it's me and my bass player. And the good news is the other two members of my band have been completely AOL because of COVID. They have health concerns and they're both getting their shots within the next month. I just got my shot last week. So there's a good chance we'll be actually playing together, live streaming again in the next month or two. So they'll be joining my live stream. So full band, 4 people, will be very nice.
Wow. So you've been doing this weekly show and you've been getting up to 50-ish people watching you, which is amazing. And I love that you are recycling your content for multiple platforms.
Absolutely.
Like live and afterwards.
TikTok, Instagram Reels. I just got 1,000 plays, 2,000 plays on Instagram Reel out of nowhere. I didn't even know about Instagram Reels. So I just put it up and so I'm finding the right times, looking up what the right times are and seeing. And I've been doing good on TikTok, believe it or not. I'm kind of a TikTok celebrity now. And Facebook story, YouTube stories. Yeah. So it only takes, people don't think about it. If you take all your time to make something, a video, it really only takes about 2 or 3 hours to chop it up, put it up in all the different formats. It's not that much work. The hard part is making it in the first place, making a song, recording it. But once you got the product, you can distribute it in different ways. So that's been my goal, and it's been working out very well.
I am loving this. Happy Ron, late March 2021. I am like, this is so great. Where do we search for you? I know you've got a million platforms. Can we go to one place to find them all or search for a specific name?
Wherever you find your music, just for Happy Ron, one word. If you find it, look for one word on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snitch or whatever it's called. It's not called Snitch. What's it called? Twitch. Exactly.
Right? I'm not up with the Twitch lingo yet, but I love that. Oh man.
Twitch is where the cool kids go nowadays. Apparently there's a lot more interactivity on Twitch that people don't realize. And I'm just starting to learn about it. And so I'm really enjoying it a lot. So that's a new thing to check out.
Man, I am so excited about this. I love this. So what are you going to play today? I'm assuming this is one of the songs you've been performing live.
Oh yeah. Well, I have about 50 original songs that I perform regularly. And in the last 2 years, something has entered all of our lives. It's changed everyone's life. And of course, I'm talking about Baby Yoda. So,
God, I love it. Yes, I love Baby Yoda like a lot. Like it's not healthy.
Okay. Go to YouTube Happy Ron and I'll find the link. There's a video to this song and it's the entire story of the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda synced up to this song. Okay. And it's getting lots of plays because it's really well. I'm really proud of it. It's my best recording ever. And it's just, if you don't cry by the end of it, if you like Happy Ron, if you like Baby Yoda, if you like Mark Hamill, if you like anything, you're going to cry in this video. I cried like 20 times.
If you like anything, you will cry in this video. Okay.
Exactly. If you don't like anything, then I can't help you.
Okay. That is a very specific request. You need to like something in order to go. So you're going to sing this song that syncs to this video, is what you're saying.
Syncs to this video. I wrote it for some brothers. I've been doing a lot of personal growth work with some very masculine men that are trying to be a little more sensitive. So I really wrote this about them, but it was perfectly the story of Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian, because he basically learned how to embrace his sensitive side and take off his masks. And I do a lot of personal growth workshop helping people to take off the masks that they carry around, metaphorical masks. So imagine this song and Baby Yoda.
I love it. All right, I'm going to pop off here and give you the speech.
Everyone heads out to find their path in a life so full of storms. But we're not so tough that we've outgrown the road that leads us back home. Even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat when the world turns right side up and everything seems at peace, and the smallest crack can start to let in a little spark. Even in the hardest heart, we try to stay the same until we see all our children need us to do, and the truth shines bright in their eyes. We must grow so they can too. Even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat when the world turns right side up and everything seems at peace, and the smallest crack can start to let in a little spark. Even in the hardest heart, some build a wall they can't get around, that they want us to help them break through. For no one hides without needing to be found by the warmth that they once knew. Even the hardest heart will sometimes skip a beat when the world turns right side up and everything seems at peace, and the smallest crack can start to let in a little spark. Even in the hardest heart.
Oh my God, I love that so much. I can imagine that I can see the video that would have one who is not a robot cry. I can see it. Really beautiful. Thank you. What was the song called?
It's called Even the Hardest Heart. You can find it on my YouTube page. There's a video of me, and it's a video of all Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian scenes. It's really his story about how Baby Yoda opened his heart up.
Oh my God. I love that so much. And Jimmy just said, nice. I'll look for you on Twitch. I know Jimmy's been doing some Twitch stuff too. Also guitar, which is awesome. Right. And I have to say, Happy Ron. What a great transition to our next person, because not only my name is Engelhardt and it's German, it means angel's heart, but our next person's name is Victoria Angel Heart. For real.
Whoa.
So your song about
my song was about heart.
It's about heart. And so we're going to have someone whose name is literally Heart. So Ron, thank you so much for being here. It's such a joy to have you. I'm going to pop you off and invite Victoria on, and everyone go follow Ron absolutely everywhere and go check out the success he's having, because it has been quite the year of growth for you. And I'm so excited about it. Really excited.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Okay. Next person here we've got two more. Very exciting. Victoria Angel Heart. With my namesake-ish.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, I like the outdoor with the mic. I saw first outdoors. I was like, oh, it's going to be windy. It's going to be bad sound. And then you got your fancy mic set up and you sound amazing.
Yeah, this is not my first rodeo, but I do have a pet rooster named Harold, and you never know. He's the Russian roulette when he'll show
Okay.
up.
Okay, Harold, I see you. And hopefully maybe we won't see you. But I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind a rooster cameo. We've had parrot cameos. I know it's not really a parrot if JJ's watching, it's something else, but it looks like a parrot to me. I've been in choir calls. Someone had a duck that like quacked in the room. I was like,
Wow.
and then she like picked it up. She's like, this is Kevin. So I feel like it would be just great to have Harold. I mean, tis the season to have crazy guests. So where are you located? This is your first time here on AMPLIVE, right?
Yeah.
Tell us the things. Where are you? What are you up to in your music career? Give us a little nutshell.
Yeah, so I'm here on the island of Maui in Hawaii. There's the ocean behind me.
Stop it. You know that we have other Maui residents in Amplify, right?
Oh, Sarah Jelly's the whole reason I'm here.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
I
I
was
love
there
it.
at her first live show, and I did a little bit of coaching with her around vulnerability and helped her really open up what she's been sharing. I've been so proud of her.
Oh my God. I love the Maui community. I know only one other person on, it's my husband's best friend from childhood. And on my honeymoon, we actually visited with him for a couple days. And I was like,
Oh.
it's a big island technically, right? And Sarah Jelly's like, oh yeah, no, we used to work together. And I was like, oh, okay, that's so great. So I feel like Maui is like such a good positive energy. All the people I meet there are just like lights. So
Yeah.
amazing. You're on Maui. How long have you been there?
I've been here for 2.5 years.
Where did you come from before then?
I've been all over the place, and what brought me to Maui was Ram Dass, and that's part of what the song I'm gonna sing is in honor of Ram Dass, actually. So I am not a normal musician, which I've had a really hard time coming to terms with, but feel a lot better about now because I call what I do musitation. I started out as a as a musician when I was 9, but I never could remember other people's songs. I've been in choir and I toured around Europe and did all these cool things. I studied music in college, but it never stuck, and I always was like, what's the note? Where do I come in?" All of that. And then I learned how to meditate, and I went to school at UCLA to become a meditation teacher, and somehow that opened up a part of me that was able to find the music that lives within me, and I came here to Maui after I graduated to see Ram Dass and to start a new life as a meditation teacher professionally, and I went to this beautiful place called Iao Valley, and I stood in the river with my phone, and I channeled 7 songs and a spoken word right then. And I was blown away. And I went back to the only professional musician I knew, and I said, "I'm so embarrassed. Can I please sing you this song in the dark in the closet?" And after I sang it to him, my heart was pounding. I was so sweaty and cold at the same time. He turned on the light, and he's like, "You are a musician." And he put a guitar in my hand. It was like, "Play. This is what you're here for." And so in the last 2.5 years, I've really stepped into my calling. I call it musitation because I am a professional meditation teacher on this app that actually, I know you've heard of it because you've done it too, on the Insight Timer. And so I go live on the Insight Timer. I've taught over 18,000 students live, and I have 163,000 plays of my meditations and music. And so this song is the 3rd single off my upcoming album, and it's a musitation about the breath, and it's a love song to the present moment.
I love that. Oh my, I'm going to let you get right into that because we're so like, I'm just like, we're hanging off every word, and then we can come back and talk about where people can find you and stuff. So let's hear
Totally.
this song. What's it called?
It's called The Sweetest Love.
The Sweetest Love. All right. Victoria
Yeah.
Engelhardt, take it away.
This is the sweetest love I have ever known. When I'm in the now, I'm right at home. There's nothing to do and there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to say in the way of the truth. All we can do is be here now, be here now, be here now, be here now. We can breathe here now, breathe here now, together in love, together in love. This is the sweetest love I have ever felt. I return to love and my heart always melts. There's nothing to prove and there's nothing to lose. There's nothing to say, all the words just get in the way of the truth. All we can do is be here now, be here now, be here now, be here now, breathe here now, breathe here now, together in love, together in love. Together we're floating away in an ocean of bliss, in an ocean of peace, in an ocean of grace, we drift away back to the truth. All we can do is be here now, be here now, be here now, be here now. We can breathe here now, breathe here now, together in love, together in love. Ooh, there is is a bug that has crawled all the way up my arm and onto my shoulder.
I see it. That was so beautiful. You are getting all the love here. Michael says these lyrics are so meaningful. Sounds like you're describing love to a T. And I'll tell you that for me, what I was hearing was that the breathing and the being present are sort of my two solutions in my coaching around anxiety and quelling that anxious voice. And Insight Timer asked me to write a course on music and anxiety. And so each of the days ends with some different piece of music, most of which I've been creating just for copyright reasons, but I would love to grab that. If you have a recording of that, maybe we should talk offline to include that as here's another way to lyrically get pulled into the present moment. And so that can be fun.
That's amazing, Cheryl. I have a course on Insight Timer too, and I've been trying to figure out how to incorporate music into my next course. And it's so weird you're talking about anxiety and music because I literally just started offering my new mentorship program, which is called Unwinding Anxiety. And it's literally music, meditation, mentorship, all around anxiety.
Well, that's amazing because tomorrow my first single off my next New Age record comes out and it's called Unwind.
We clearly have the same last name.
We clearly have the same last name in different languages. Where do we get to listen to your music? Where's the one place you would want to send everyone that's listening for now into the future?
I just sent you a link in the private chat. It's for my link tree. I don't know another way to send it.
That's great. I will grab that and I'm able to put that in the comments for anyone watching in YouTube and it's got HTTPS. So YouTube people can just click on it and on the Facebook. The Facebook, what am I, 95 years old? So there you can go click and we're going to go follow and do all the things on that link. You are just such a beautiful soul. That was a beautiful piece of music. And I feel like everyone just got like showered with a meditation of presence and love and community and all the things. This is such a good, every live is like, there's always like an element of magic. There's some thread through everyone. And I'm really, really getting the all over the place, but totally connected here. So thank you so much for that. You have to go back and read all the comments. You're getting lots of love and beautifulnul and all the things. So
well, I have one last thing I forgot to mention. Yeah. I'm live on Insight Timer this afternoon at 2:22 Maui time, which is 5:22 on the West Coast and 8:22 on the East Coast. So yeah, I would love to see people there again.
I love the 2:22. So for the past couple of months, anytime I look at the clock, the only times I look at the clock, it's 1:11, 2:22, 3:33, 4:44. And I was like, okay, I see you, angels, and universe thing. So I love the 2:22. So you're going live on Insight Timer. Guys, Insight Timer is free. The lives are free. It's an app that you download onto your phone. It's a meditation app. There's like beautiful meditations and talks and courses for the paid element. And there's also music and falling asleep things and all sorts of stuff. And I am on there. Victoria's on there. Robin's on there. There are a bunch of people in Amplify that are on that platform. And it's a really beautiful place and they pay better than a streaming site. So that's nice for musicians that are putting music there. So you're going live at 2:22 Hawaii time today. And so we can go get more of that sweetness that we just experienced. So thank you so much for being here and for that performance. It's absolutely beautiful. We didn't get to see Harold, the chicken.
I heard him though, just now when you were talking. Did you hear him?
I did not because of me talking is loud in here. Thank you so much. It's so great to have you. Happy first time on AMPLIVE. We're so happy to have you and amplify what a positive force you are and lovely to have you.
Thank you.
All right. Last but not least, we're going to bring up our old friend who's not so old, Kevin. Kevin Perales.
Perales? Perales.
Kevin Perales. And I was like, wait, I just said your name. Oh, when I was talking about the duck. Right. I said, because my friend's duck in the choir is named Kevin. Yeah. So welcome back. You've been here before, right? Yes.
This is my first time.
What? Why do I have it that you maybe?
I don't know. Because I make a lot of comments all the time. So you probably are used to seeing my name.
I don't know. Well, welcome, first timer, AMPLIVer, first timer. I really feel like you've performed before. So tell everyone, like, where are you? What's going on in your music situation right now? Tell us all the things.
Sure. I'm in Los Angeles, and before I start telling the story, because there's a stream delay, I have two options, or I have an option for a song I could perform. So either one is a sad piano ballad about heartbreak, or two is an upbeat poppy love song on guitar. So You can
Okay,
type in
so-
1 or 2.
Yep.
You type
Everyone,
in-
we did this last time. I love this. Everyone in the comments, 1, sad, heartbreaky, like let's feel the things. We're feeling all the things today. Or 2, we're ending it on a high note with the poppy upbeat. So put 1 in the chat or 2, and during the story, we will count up the votes. Last time, I think I counted wrong, and I counted my vote for like 5. So we'll see how that goes. So put your vote in
end,
for.
If you say 2 wins and I just do it, that's fine.
Yeah. So the votes will come in, but as they're coming in, yeah, give us the story. You're in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Go.
so I'm in LA. So a big part of my music journey is also in my personal story, which is why 1 and 2 are so different. So I moved down to LA right after I released my first album, which is called Good Mood. And Good Mood was essentially a love song to my wife. And then 2 months after that, my wife decided to end our relationship kind of out of the blue for me. And there's a lot of backstory that I don't want to get into right now. So I essentially said, I don't want to perform these songs. I don't want to think about these songs. They're no longer true for me. And so I just totally scrapped the project altogether and started writing more heartbreak, painful songs. And had this collection of songs and started doing counseling and started enjoying life on my own and started like learning like what is it like to be a whole human, not dependent on anyone else. And then a few months ago, I actually met someone who is amazing and incredible, and we started a relationship. And actually, I think she's watching now, so I won't say her name because she'll be embarrassed. But and so then I started writing all these love songs, all these.
Is she an Amplify?
She's not.
Okay. I'm waiting for
Not
the
yet.
first Amplify romance to happen, but it's okay. It's perfect. We welcome
That's
her
great.
with open arms.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Maybe she'll join Amplify, and then there you go.
Okay.
And so I decided I have all these like sad heartbreak songs, and now I'm writing all these like upbeat love songs, and they both feel true. So what do I do? So I'm actually going to release 2 EPs as my next project. The first one's going to be called Despair, and it's going to be more sad songs, and then the second one's going to be called Hope, and that's going to be more upbeat, love, hopeful songs. So that's.
I love that. Yeah, I'm totally seeing the thread in everyone today. It's like this just doing some personal work and having it come through in your music and having your music be a healing tool, and that you can experience all of the things is possible, and just being present with whatever moment. Like Victoria's song was all about being present. So I love that you are able to be like, I have this really sad song and this really sad situation, but there's also this hope and this joy and this new person, and I'm complete, and like this is just I and you've really like let this group in particular in on this journey. You were one of the first people that opened up when we really grew last summer, and you just immediately set the tone for like, I'm going to be really vulnerable. And everyone was like, oh, this is how this is going to go. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're going to get deep and personal. And then we're going to like have breakthroughs in our careers because of that. And you really connected those dots. It's been really, really beautiful to hear the story. And I'm really excited that you met someone and you're happy about that. So, Susan did say Ampla romance. And I'm kind of a fan of it. I know that yours not. If she comes in afterwards, I don't think it actually counts for me. She's welcome to join, obviously.
Yeah.
And then, Susan says, "Where is Jeb? We need him for all of the puns." There are definitely lots of. So it turns out that Jimmy said Shanti says 2. Let's figure this out together. Yeah, so Jimmy said that Shanti says 2, and then Shanti says Jimmy says 1. So I don't know what they're up to. There's some shenanigans.
But then above that, Jimmy definitely said 2 and Shanti definitely said 1.
Okay, so the 2 of them are trying to rig the election.
they're trading each other's votes.
You two, what's happening here? So I see we've got a 2 and a 2 and a 1. And then we've got Jimmy's 2, Carlene's 2, Shanti's 1. Jimmy and Shanti, I see you only get counted once. Then we've got Laura Marie's, Jimmy, Shanti, we're going to skip them. And then I think we've got like 5 versus 2 or 3, 5 for the 2 song. And I think I'm going to lean for the 2. I'm going to put the state, if that's what you're feeling.
I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it. So tell us about this one. Which one?
I just love performing, so I'm happy to do either one.
You're happy to. Oh, we've got one more from Jimmy, who might be taking the place of Jeb from the puns. He said, Mark, John, Wilford, and Jeremiah say 2. And I know for a fact we don't have anyone named Mark, John.
No,
Wilford,
he's just making up names at this point.
Now he's just making up names. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about this song, and then I'll pop off and we'll get to hear it.
Okay, so this song came after our first date, technically our first date, or what we consider our first date, where I came back. We went for a drive. It was in December. It was when there's all the planets were aligning, and there was the Bethlehem star that people were talking about. And so we're talking about let's find the star and it'll be romantic. And that was when we first shared that we had feelings for each other, and we never did find the star because it's Los Angeles, so you can't see.
Or did you?
The star was in our hearts all along.
Who's gonna write that song? Susan, jot it down. All right. Susan's on it.
So I came back, and the very first thing, I walked in my door and I closed the door, and I was like, I don't believe in soulmates, but I think I just found mine. And so I just had that idea, and I sort of wrote a song around the idea. So the song is called Soulmate, and it's a song about, I don't believe in karma, but it's finally happening, or I don't need to be completed, but if I did, you complete me. It's that.
Oh my God, I love it. All right, take it away, Soulmate.
All right, here we go. Let me get some. I don't believe in soulmates, but I think I just found mine. I don't believe heaven makes matches, but I think that we're divine. You are the one that I want, the one I want. I don't believe in karma, but I think it's come around. I haven't lost my head yet, but I hope it can be found. 'Cause I wanna be with you, wanna be with you. Set off a spark, you ignite my heart. Light it all up, fill up every part. Wherever you are, well, that's where I wanna be. I'm longing for you deep within my soul. Longing for you when I lose control. I'm into you and I think you're into me. Just one touch from you and I'm out of my head. Reworking my life to be with you instead. I'm not finding words to explain how I feel, but I think you and I should be together. Well, I don't believe in soulmates, but I'm pretty sure it's you. I don't need to be completed, but if I did, you do. 'Cause you are my lovely one, lovely one. You can't fall in love at the first sight, but you just won't leave my mind. Everyone knows I'm busy, but I suddenly have the time. I wanna fall for you, wanna fall for you. You set up a spark, you ignite my heart. Light it all up, fill up every part. Wherever you are, that's where I wanna be. I'm longing for you deep within my soul. Longing for you and I lose control. I'm into you and I know you're into me. Just one touch from you and I'm out of my head. Reworking my life to be with you instead. I'm not finding words to explain how I feel, but I think you and I should be together. Yeah, I love you, yeah, I want you, yeah, come be with me. Oh yeah, I love you, yeah, I want you, yeah, come be with me. Yeah, I love you, yeah, I want you, yeah, come be with me. 'Cause I don't believe in soulmates, but I think I just found mine. Yeah, I love you, yeah, I want you, yeah, come be with me. Set a spark, you ignite my heart. Light it all up, fill up every part. Wherever you are, that's where I wanna be. in my soul. I work for you and I lose control. I'm into you and I know you're into me. Just one touch from you and I'm out of my head. Be working my life to be with you instead. I'm not finding words to explain how I feel. But I think you and I should be together. I think you and I should be together.
Oh yeah, I love it. I'm so glad I'm sitting on a bouncy ball for my bad back, because it's like I feel like that should be a requirement for people watching live music, live streaming. You should just, it's so easy to bounce to. What a great groove. What a great positive song. You're getting all the love in the comments here. Jimmy says that he loves the use of the John Lennon chord,
Oh,
the
I'm
four
obsessed
minor.
with that.
Are
The
you? Oh, you know.
Four to the four minor. Ugh.
We've got the guitar thread today. Everyone on their guitars. I love that. What a great song. I totally feel the excitement that you're feeling in your life. It's like totally translated. I also think that's like a really placeable song, by the way. I can hear that like produced and on all sorts of like, I don't know, CW shows or something. So
Thank you.
yeah.
That is that's one of the goals I have. So that's perfect.
Well, that's so great. Susan's loving your story. So you're getting all sorts of love. So where do we go? What do you want people to do right now? Like what's happening for you in your music career? Where are we going to support you?
Super simple. KevinPerales.com. My name is right there. It's reverse in my camera. It's just KevinPerales.com, all one word. That's where everything is. You can find links to YouTube and Facebook and Apple Music and all the things. So yeah, come
Amazing.
listen to my stuff.
I'm super psyched for you. I know that you've had a crazy year as well, sans COVID, and you've pivoted like the best of them. And it's been really, really amazing to have you and your energy in this community. And I can't believe this was on your first time. I mean, I don't know. It's just such a presence. It feels like you've been here, but it's been really great to hear you perform this song. And next time maybe we'll do sad, or we'll vote again and we won't. Who knows?
Either way, yeah.
Who knows? When are we expecting Despair and Hope to come out? Are they coming out together?
I was worried you were gonna ask me that.
Oh, why? Because then you're gonna have to like say something.
I have to like commit to it. Okay, so I was thinking, it's funny because it'll be the anniversary of Good Mood, May 1st for Despair.
Oh,
There's a little
soonish.
irony in there.
Very soon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then Hope, which is what Soulmate will be on. I haven't decided that yet.
Okay.
Do I need to decide right now? Maybe I should. How about August?
Do you want to decide right now?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like
Is it like floating around and it's bothering you that it's floating around?
Yeah. And I've already like laid a lot of tracks down and produced a lot of it, so.
But there's no deadline to like have you.
Deadline. Yeah.
Okay. I personally don't need you to decide, but I'm hearing that it might help the strategy if you had a date that you could always move.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay.
So what's that?
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Despair will be May 1st, 2021.
Okay.
Hope will be August 1st, 2021.
Okay.
And then once they're released, I want to come up with like a deluxe package, put them all together, maybe add some fun stuff in there.
What?
And release it as one big thing.
Oh my gosh. Totally love that. Thank you so much for being here. And you get to hang around and thank with me everyone else for being here. Susan for kicking it off. Ron for coming back.
Awesome.
So great. Like so much growth. I'm such a growth junkie. And Ron was just, I mean, Susan embodied this community so well. And Ron is like just taking the bull by the horns. I love it. And Victoria really pulling all the guitar and the healing and the personal, just like taking that to another angelic level. So good. And then here you are. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for everyone that's been engaging in the comments. It really means a lot. It's always nice to know that there are humans on the other side of the computer screen. And so we will be back next month for our next AMP Live, and keep cranking. If anyone is not in Amplify that's watching, you're like, I'm a musician, I want to be part of this awesome community, you can go to inthekey.co/amplify. There's a wait list. It is going to be open. It is open, and you get some goodies as soon as you sign up, and then we'll let you know the next time we open, which is twice a year. So inthekey.co/amplify if you are not in the group yet. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. A fantabulous weekend. Just count Fridays as weekends now, don't we? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
And thank you all for being here. Kevin, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.